So guys, it's time for part 2. Alright guys, if you're new to my channel, my name's Amiya and welcome to Amiya's Life. But before we get started with this video, I just want to say, when I asked you guys to smash that like button, you guys Hulk smash that like button. We got over 100 likes in less than 24 hours, and that's crazy. So thank you so much for that, and I'm glad you liked the video, so let's get into part 2. So part 2 of this story time will be about what teams I tried out for, which one I decided, and why. And I'm also going to update you about what's been happening in my life. So in the last video, we finished off by talking about how my old team wouldn't let me try out again, and I had to figure out what I wanted to do. So after looking at a few teams that were having tryouts, I decided to try out for Birmingham Thunderbolts 2010 and Fury 09. So my first tryout was with Fury 09. Fury 09 is a 10U team, and for those of you who may or may not know, I play 8U and I actually have one more season of 8U left. So I decided to try out for Fury 09 because I've been playing 8U for about 3 years now, and I just wanted to see if I could keep up with the older girls. And I've played 10U before, but it was in rec, but I also had fun pitching a little bit and hitting live pitches, so I just wanted to see if I was ready for 10U travel ball. The tryout was on a Saturday, and I actually did pretty good. There were girls from all over. There were girls from Mississippi, Alabama. There were just girls from all over. So we started off the tryout with some defense. We did infield and outfield work. I even got to do some pitching, and I actually did pretty well for not pitching in a couple of months. So I did really well, and so I had a lot of fun pitching to batters, and I also had a lot of fun hitting off of live pitchers. That is until this happened. That's right guys, I took a pitch to the finger while swinging at an inside pitch. Ow! Johnny, that really hurt! So luckily it was at the end of the tryout, but I still did have to go to the emergency room because it looked nasty. It was really swollen up, and I had an x-ray, and they told us that it was a hairline fracture in my index finger on my left hand, so my catching hand. So I did really good, and the trial was so much fun minus the fractured finger. So the good news is I was able to finish my 309 tryout, but the bad news was the very next day I had the Birmingham Thunderbolts tryout, and my finger was currently in a splint. So all night Saturday, I was icing my finger and wrapping it up to do what I could to get it ready for the next day. So the next day was Sunday, which was the Birmingham Thunderbolts tryout. And I decided to try out for Birmingham Thunderbolts because they have a really good organization, and they were one of the top teams in 8U. So we traveled down to Irondale, Alabama, which is where the Thunderbolts facility is, and that facility is nice. There are 2 turf fields, and they even had the logo in the middle of the outfield. So that is very cool. So when I got there, everybody was really nice, and some of them even recognized me from my YouTube channel. They were calling me Amiya's Life. So I didn't really record it because I didn't want to make this tryout about my YouTube channel, and I just wanted to make sure I made a good statement to the coaches and the team, and I actually did. I had a great tryout. The tryout was really cool because it was ran by the directors of the Bolts organization, and the coaches were there just taking notes, but the directors were the ones that were actually putting girls in positions and seeing where they wanted to see them, and they basically just did the whole thing. So that was pretty cool because that was my first time trying out in front of a organization's directors. So during the tryout, we did outfield drills, infield drills, and we did hitting. And I did really good on defense, especially in infield, but I didn't really hit that well because my finger was still killing me. But the Bolt coach knew that I had injured my finger the day before, so he was pretty considerate about that. So the tryout went really, really good. They even offered me a spot on the roster that same night. And my dad was really impressed with the organization and all the things they had going on. So after the tryout, my dad told the coach that we would need some time to think it over and he would tell him what we decided later on. So on the way home from the Bolts tryouts, my mom got a phone call from the head coach of Fury 09 saying that she wanted me on her team. So yeah, I had a decision to make. So those are the teams I tried out for. Now I'm going to tell you what team I picked and why. So after talking it over with my parents and discussing what the plans for the future of each team was, we thought it would be better for me to move up to 10U. So I am on Fury 09. Alright guys, so this decision was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. So when me and my parents were talking over the teams, we basically broke it down into 3 categories: organization, coaching, and talent. And guys, both teams checked every box in each category. So both organizations are really great. They both offer clinics and lessons, and there are team lessons, group lessons, and private lessons. So as far as coaching goes, both teams have a good coaching staff. Bolts has a really good coaching staff from the Birmingham Mustangs, and Rocky Thompson, one of the 18U Bolts coaches, he runs a lot of the clinics and helps develop the younger Bolts teams as well. And Fury also has a really good coaching staff. They have both former college and pro athletes on their coaching staff. So as far as talent, I'm not saying it has to be the best team out there. I'm just looking for a team that has girls that can push me to be the best softball player I can be. So the main reason I did not pick the Bolts is because a lot of the things the organization and the team had to offer, I couldn't take advantage of. Rocky was really big about getting the team ready for 10U. So all the free clinics and practices he would be running during the week, I would not be able to go to because I live so far away. Meanwhile, the Fury organization is 10 minutes away from my house, and since they offer the same practices and clinics, it just made sense to join the Fury organization. So the reason why I picked Fury and not Bolts is because since Bolts would already be working on 10U stuff, I thought I could get ready for 10U by actually playing 10U. So yeah guys, I'll be playing 10U with Fury 09. So my first tournament is going to be in March, so be on the lookout for some more tournament vlogs. So what else has been going on? Oh, yeah. I have my dreads. I've been wanting these for a long time. I got them a couple days after Christmas, and they look a little rough right now, but I have to go back and get them retwisted in a couple weeks, so they'll look a lot better. And I'm also homeschooled now. Right after Christmas break, I started to homeschool, and homeschool is really cool. So, yeah, that's really all I have. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment down below. And if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comment section below too. I'm always reading my comments and I love responding to my subscribers. And for my next video, I will be doing a softball haul. And my dad bought me a whole bunch of softball gear and I don't even know what it is. Hold on, wait, I'm about to get some softball gear. Oh Lord, oh no. Oh. So guys, look at all these boxes I have for my softball haul. This isn't even half the boxes. So since y'all smashed that like button on the last video, if you get this video to 150 likes, I'll post my softball haul and me and you can find out what's in these boxes because I don't even know what's in these boxes. So to all my new subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. And if you haven't already subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe to my channel. And that's all I have for y'all today. I'm Amiya. This is Amiya's Life. Peace out. So my first tryout was with Fury